Hello everyone. Thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. A Russian woman, 35 years old, gives birth to a child for her stepson. She is a weight loss influencer, and right now she decided to trade her own husband for her stepson. And she just announced the birth of their first daughter together. She goes by the name Mariana, and she's a Russian, 35 years old. She is now married to her new husband, Vladimir, who is 21 years old, ahead of the welcoming of their baby girl, who was not named yet. And as such, this Russian blogger with more than 500,000 followers on Instagram has known Vladimir since he was 7 years old, since she's a stepmom and married to his own dad, after previously being married to his father, Alexei, who's 45 years old, who now cares for their 5 adopted children together, because they had adopted kids when Alexei, who is 45, and Mariana, who is 35, was actually married before. And currently he is the one now taking care of their 5 adopted kids, since she decided to go and marry his own son. She divorced Alexei after 10 years of being together as a husband and wife, and he has previously accused her of even seducing his son when he came home on a holiday from the university. Mariana and Valdimir's little girl was born yesterday in the maternity hospital in Krasnodar, weighing slightly over 8 pounds. But currently, she is happily married to her stepson, and her new husband, Vladimir, was not even present at the hospital for the birth of their first child. Well, it could be due to the coronavirus or for some personal reasons which was unclear, was not specified why he wasn't there for the birth of their first child. Out of excitement, Mariana posted pictures of their daughter to many of her fans, since she has lots of fans on Instagram, but said that her partner had instructed her not to show the face of the girl. And this is what she said: "Dad does not want to show our daughter's face yet. That's why the view is only from the back. We are still thinking about her name." This was exactly what she had already said. And Mariana said that she was a complete mess after the birth yesterday, which followed her waters breaking as she watched the Game of Thrones. But she's giving updates about her and the baby, saying that everything is very good with us, she said. And also that the baby did not sleep too well last night, but she started sleeping this morning as of 6 a.m. She also told her followers detailed of her pregnancy. Throughout her pregnancy, she carried her followers along, since she's an influencer, and also revealed how she went through a succession of plastic surgery treatments to make herself look attractive to her new spouse, who she calls the most charming blue eyes in the world. That's how she describes her current 21 years old husband. And she said that so many people tell her to start using makeup right now, since she's married to a younger husband. But there is one thing: he fell in love with her, with all her scars from the plastic surgeries, excessive skin and personality, and then that she do not want to seem any better than what she is looking right now. This was the response she was actually giving, since they were suggesting that she should start looking it better than what she used to look before with all the makeups and all, but she was not interested with that suggestion, saying that he loves her just the way she is, and also said that she insisted on a prenup so that she keeps all her money and assets in case of divorce from her new husband. So you can imagine right now she's having preparations and trying to have a prenup. You know, when there's that prenup agreement that is signed, she would have her own assets and money to herself while they're still married, so that in the case of divorce she still has all her property, all her money and assets will still belong to her. And however, she also said that her ex-husband complained that she seduced his son and that he had not had any girlfriend before her. Well, they were not shy to have illicit relationship while she was in the house and still married to his own father. And she even said that she was not even cheating, because the previous husband said she was actually cheating on him, and she responded and said she wasn't cheating on her previous husband. And the previous husband, that's Alexi, was saying that he would have forgiven her cheating if it wasn't his own son, that it hurt him so much, because knowing that he was even cheating on him with his own son, and that she was running to his son's bed from one bedroom to the next when they were sleeping, which means like she was actually sneaking away from his room to his own son's room, and then that after that she was now coming back and lying in bed with him as if nothing had happened. That's what the husband is actually explaining right now, owing to the fact that she had to do this with his own son, and that's why it's difficult for him to forgive her, that she was sneaking in and out of the bedroom at night, then go to be with his son, and then later sneak out and come back and acting like she didn't do anything wrong at all. She now says that his previous marriage was not living but pretending. Her followers was actually in the picture of the whole thing because she was carrying them along, and she is now saying that does she have any regrets that she destroyed her family? She said both yes and no, because her followers, everybody is trying to find out from her, how do you feel about this whole thing you're doing right now? You divorced your previous husband and only to just come back to get married to his own son. She didn't specify, she just said, well, for her the feeling is having broken her family, she could be wrong and she could be right. At the same time, she is saying regrets, that maybe she's having regrets and maybe she's not having any regrets. That's where she is standing right now. And she said that she was actually ashamed that she killed the stability of mom and dad, and that does she want to return to her ex? These are the questions that her fans are actually asking her right now, that do you want to go back? And she responded boldly and said no, that she do not want to return back. And she said they asked her again that you feel angry or hate towards your ex-husband. She said not any longer, which means she was upset with him in the past, but right now maybe she felt the happiness she's getting from his son has covered up the anger and she's no longer angry with him. But she described him as a good person and a wonderful father to their children, and they're asking her again, like, how do your kids feel, the 5 children you have with your ex-husband? She said that they're absolutely calm about it, and they had to accept it since that's what their mother actually wants. And they now had to ask her again that is she in love with this particular guy? She said yes, that she is married and she has moved into a big city, and that she loves him and that he loves her too. However, she previously said that Vladimir's mother, that's another ex-wife of her previous husband, that's the first woman that was married to her 45 years old husband, would even help them care for the baby, since that's her grandchild as well. So she is now coming out in the light that Vladimir's mom doesn't have a problem with it, and she would come as a grandmom to help take care of the baby. Well, this is not a thing that I would say looks like a normal thing that actually happened, but this is her decision, and this is what she has decided, or whom she has decided to be with. But isn't it this heartbreaking, in the sense that you were married and you now decided to leave your ex-husband, not to go to someone else but his own son? She's still within the family though, but it's really heartbreaking. Like the ex-husband said that he would have all felt better if he was outside, but knowing that it's even his own son that she was actually cheating on him with, because he had started all her cheating activities while they were still married. It's not like she just got into him after the divorce. No, she was doing all her acts with him even while in the house with her own husband, which is really, really sad and not nice, because you're still married and then you are now cheating on your own husband with his own son. But how do the son feel? It's not like you're taking away what belongs to your dad, even though it was Mariana that divorced Alexei, that's her 45 years old husband. She divorced him, I'm sure, on the grounds that she felt she has found love with the 21 years old son, and she decided to now divorce him to move in and get married to his own son. But is this not like a betrayal from the son, in the sense that you know that this is your father's wife? Why give in to an act like this? From the cheating part, that was enough for him to know that this is a betrayal on my own dad. I don't know if anybody is actually looking at it from another angle too, because I know different opinions, different things will also be said with regards to this. Fine, this is what she wants, but was it done in the right manner? You can just imagine someone you're living with in the same house is cheating on you under the same roof in your own nose. This is what usually makes some people get so mad that they take very drastic decisions. This, her husband Alexei, must have been a very patient man, so had even kept calm and then didn't react towards her getting married to his own son. It's looking like not well respected at all. There was no respect for Alexei, even from his own son, boldly marrying his son, his father's ex-wife, and cheating on him with his father's wife, because they were still married when they were cheating on his dad. What morals now will she give to her kids acting in this manner? You're now married to their uncle. Well, everybody has her own lifestyle or choices in life, but I think when people take decisions, think of how the other person would feel or whom you are hurting. Right now, she is putting a kind of blame on her ex-husband, like not being happy with him and all previously, and that she was even upset with him, but right now she is actually happy. But look at, you can even see the irony about this whole thing. Look at the picture. That's when he was 7 years old. Look at Mariana. She was 7 years. She was older than him. You can see him just a kid by her side, standing there. You just be imagining how time flies, and right now they are husband and wife. But was that the right decision? Was that the right way to go about it? Hurting and breaking the heart of the father. And the son, did he even care about his father's feeling before opting into accept cheating on his father, even to the extent of getting married? It's really heartbreaking, you know. That's why the father said He would have forgiven Mariana if she got married to somebody else, but for the fact that it was even his own son that she was cheating on him with, and now getting married to his own son, it's really difficult for Alexia to really see what's happening at the moment. He's human. It's very, very painful. And look, she now had to go through several surgeries so as to look younger and good for her new husband, Vladimir. Otherwise, you can see her picture, you could see her looks, and she is also a weight loss influencer. So she has done a whole lot to her body so that she can look young for him. Since he's a very young guy, she wants to now look almost close to his age, which you can see from the picture right now. Before, you can see her before picture, even when he was 7 years old. You can see her looks there and her looks now. She has really gone through that surgery transformation process so as to look good for her current husband. But people, I think this should be a lesson for a lot of people. Before you act, think first of all. Don't, in a quest to keep your happiness, betray. You know, betrayal is one of the worst things someone should do to a close friend, relative, or family. Betrayal. Once you betray people, it's difficult for people to let go of that betrayal, because what she did was a very big betrayal. Even though she was sneaking under the man's nose and cheating with his own son, that was the beginning of that betrayal from his own son. The betrayal was even more from his own son, because you knowing that this is your father's wife and you accepted her in and took all those activities or had all those things done with her under your father's roof. That was the first betrayal from the son. Going to the wife, you were married and you were now cheating on your husband with his own son. It's a two-way thing. It's a betrayal onto her ex-husband, which didn't go down well for him at all. He expressed his pain. He expressed his feeling of unforgiveness from him to his own ex-wife because of how and whom she decided to cheat on him with. So people should please be mindful of how they take their decisions. If this decision you're about taking now, is it going to hurt the next person close to you? And does this person deserve it? Ask that question again. Does this person deserve what you're trying to do right now? You may be doing it to retaliate or to cause this person to get angry or to be heartbroken. But ask another question. How will this end up for you and for this other person too? It should not always be about you. Please always think about the other person next to you. Think of other people's feelings too, how they will feel, even in the course of trying to take those drastic decisions or actions. Well, right now it's up to the dad on how he's going to live with this betrayal, since he said it's difficult for him to forgive. Everybody should just learn how to think of other people, place other people too, and then think of how they will feel. And always remember, please don't betray anybody. It's not a good thing. Betrayal, it's one of the greatest things you do to your fellow human being, especially people that are really close to you. Betrayal can kill some other people. Some people can't withstand betrayal. So please think before you act. Think while you're taking your decisions. Friends, please, if you have anything to say with regards to this, you can put that down at the comment section. For those that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Once again, thank you for coming out today, and God bless you all.